right, so here it is, the very beginning of spring. There's not a lot of fresh ingredients around, but we saved a lot of summer items in our freezer. And now is a great time to get them out and use them. So we're gonna make chicken with quinoa, and we're gonna use some chili sauce. This is like a Colorado sauce, but it's a Pasea Negro. Negra. So I made this like a Colorado sauce, but with one particular chili instead of using several for flavors. I have 1 onion and about 5 garlic cloves chopped up, 1 cup of frozen corn, and a ½ cup of chicken broth. And we also froze some Poblano Chiles, so I have that all diced up. And to start this event, we're going to put our chicken, we're going to brown it.
Did you say what kind of chicken you had there?
Oh, I have boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Now, this would be great if you had bones in there. We're just not eating a lot of chicken skin, which...
Well, and we didn't have any bones.
But, so, I'm gonna go in here in my pan for about 4 minutes on the side, just to get this chicken browned a little bit. And then we'll come back and go with the rest of the ingredients. 4 minutes on that side, and now we're gonna flip it. So this is gonna be a 1-pan meal, and it's also really easy. So this is your the kind of thing that, it relies on some things out of the freezer, but if you have them, you can whip together a meal in no time. Great.
That's how we like to do.
4 minutes on this side, and then we'll come back, take the chicken out, and start cooking up everything else. All right, so now we've had 4 minutes on this side. We're going to take the chicken off to a plate. And cook our onions. And this is 1 small onion.
Oh, that's spitting all over the place.
5 cloves of garlic. It's spitting rather a lot.
Yeah, you know I love that.
That calmed it down a little.
What kind of oil did you use for your...
This is olive oil, plus there was chicken fat. A little bit of chili oil would have been good in this.
Some people.
So I just want these to, saute up a little so the onion gets a little cooked before we go any further.
I think they say translucent, or...
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. That's good.
It takes about 2 to 3 minutes, I think, to get onions to that translucent stage. And then once we have that, we're going to add our liquids. And the kind of the rule of thumb here that I'm working on is 1 cup of liquid to 1 cup of quinoa. But this liquid is really thick, so I'm actually using probably about 1.5 cups of liquid to 1 cup of quinoa in this case. And you just have a soupier. If you use too much liquid, you just have a soupier dish.
Then we eat it out of a bowl.
And you can always cook the liquid out of it if you don't like that. It's just so many options, and it's so easy. All right, so I'm going to call that good, and I'm going to go in with our chili sauce. There's just a A lot of flavor in this.
We have a video, I think we should remember to link
We
that.
do have videos of how to make these
It's like a nice sauce.
sauces, and they're very versatile. And in with a little bit of chicken broth. That'll help thin that sauce a little. Okay. So there we have our flavor. I'm going to add the quinoa. I really want to bring this back up to a boil, so just add the cold stuff now and get it out of the way. Get this all mixed in here. Now you could do this with rice. I would expect the ratio
portions.
would be a little different, but quinoa is going to be really nice in this dish. It's little popped seeds. And then to that, I'm going to add a cup of corn. And really, this is where you can kind of empty your fridge. You can use any kind of vegetables you might have. Some of them would need to be cooked ahead.
Oh, now it's picking up.
But I'm going with what we had in the freezer. And is this too? Nah, we'll use it all.
That was like 2 of them?
Yeah, it was 2. I was thinking of
2
saving some.
poblanos, already roasted and
Roasted and peeled.
de-seeded, sorta. We go and buy, like, in the summertime, like 30 of those at a time and prep them up and freeze them.
There's video on that too.
Yeah.
Okay, so all we have to do now is add our chicken back in. Let's turn it
Oh, that's good to do that. Give it a little glaze.
over. Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna cook the quinoa on the top. I might have to turn them over later. Is that the plan?
That wasn't the plan, but it's gonna
Probably gonna have
it's
to.
gonna be covered, so it's all gonna
Oh,
steam.
true. It's pretty.
And there is our dish. And at this point, you can turn it down a lot and, you know, go make yourself a cocktail. You don't even have to babysit this. Come back in about 20 minutes. We'll make sure it has enough liquid. If it needs more, just add some water. Otherwise, this is good to go, and you'll be ready to serve up in about 45 minutes.
Okay, it's gonna be delicious. Okay, we'll check back.
Right, so this has been here for about 20 minutes. I'm going to stir it up and see what's going on liquid-wise. It actually looks like it's doing just fine. I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. But yeah, I think this is going to...
It's pretty good.
yeah, boy, you know, I bet if you didn't mess with this, you could leave it here and get a socarrat going on the bottom. Like a paella.
Mm-hmm.
The important thing is the doneness of the quinoa. Yeah,
A little while longer to go.
it's going to be fine. Yeah, it needs a little longer and it needs a little salt. I'm gonna give it not less than a half a teaspoon. I don't want to. You can always salt it later once it's on the plate. Can't take salt away. Right, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit more and just let this go for another probably 10 minutes. And I think it's going to be done. All right, this is done. This had a full 45 minutes, I believe, on really low heat. It's the quinoas. You look in there and you can see that they're cooked. Some of them have popped and there's little tails. They definitely look different. So all we have to do now is dish it up.
You have a dish up spoon?
I don't.
It's gonna make do.
Well, I guess I do. So that looks pretty good. I guess this meal needs a veggie or a salad or something, but
it could. We don't mind having just this one pan meal.
Yeah, that's looking pretty good.
It does look really good.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll take a bite of that and see.
Chicken's done, quinoa's done. Oh. Yep, that's really good. That's a easy to make chicken with quinoa. So thanks for watching Two Cooks in the Kitchen, and subscribe to our channel so you'll see that we publish a video every Tuesday. And we'll see you next time.